Impossible.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Henderson running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
Touchdown! Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On 1st and 10, Owens. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes one of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they power individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Owens. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Chargers at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
Ready, set. Use that bomber. Use that bomber. Hey,
On play action, Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Evans with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
Right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. It's Lawrence. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. Again, it's Lawrence. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Jalen Guyton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Lawrence. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He's got room at the 30. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Owens. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Lawrence. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. From the gun again to Henderson. He'll get it inside the 20. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught for the a touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Owens. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Chargers. Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive was 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to just run the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, 63 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gibson again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Touchdown, Chargers!
John Mechie
From 10 yards out.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as it looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game.
Good game.
Something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the
conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So, for the Chargers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not